I hope this is working. I hope you all can hear me. What's going on here? Alright. I think today is a little bit later than usual, but this might be kind of my go-to time to start. I am in the process of tweeting about the stream. Alright, tweet is out. We are letting my beloved know that I am streaming. But here we are. We are playing Final Fantasy V. We are close to where I have been in the times that I have lost my progress previously. Oh, damn. Glenn is definitely going for a really intense critical hit matrix. All right. It's funny to me to think that so many of these older games were so involved with the placement of people on the battle grid that there was this really defined way of looking at the game of like who's in the front row, who's in the back row. Oh god damn. And how that affected damage. It definitely seems to have, goddamn, put a very big emphasis on the idea of, or rather the prevalence of, Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, the prevalence of spellcasters, because spells just ignore all of that. Do tents revive? I guess we're about to find out. I was thinking to myself, why do I seem like I'm so drunk? And then I remembered, I just took 2 shots. It's kind of silly. Alright, did we all heal? Yes, we did. Excellent. Even our monk with the gobs of HP. Take that, B. I really appreciate that, like, the look that they give people when they're old. I really want to see Galuf get olded, because it's like, how do you make an old man look even older? He's just gonna go from Stardust Crusaders Joseph to what is it? Diamond something Joseph. Alright, what? Getting all these, it's like, I always get all these notifications. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, well, that, at least that was good to know. Friend of mine giving me a medical update, which I won't divulge because that's not what friends do. But it's good to know they're okay. Alright, so I think I was avoiding going into this area, but we'll do it. We'll rob the Quickie Mart. What do we got job-wise? Looks like Galuf is the first one who's going to master any of these. No, we already did this. Right? Oh, right. That's why we went all the way over here. See? And I was even in the wrong spot. Man, Galuf, you had one job. Alright, so we gotta go find Mid, who went after Sid. I find it amusing that literally the only creature you can run into in this desert is the Chimera. Holy fuck. Oh no. I might die. Oh, it's getting close. Alright, last tent. We might switch to buying cabins from this point. Although, honestly, I haven't bought a single tent or cabin, so, you know. Here we go again. I guess I should consider doing, like, I don't know, slow on this guy. Nice. Way to be, Paris. Oh, that was relatively painless. So we gotta figure out where Sid is. Oh, preemptive strike, huh? That's all you had to say. Is he at the inn or is he at the pub? The queen is upstairs, but she's been wounded. The castle was destroyed. I'm surprised she survived. The darkness. Don't come any closer. The queen has been delirious since we found her. We rescued the queen from the fire-powered ship, but she sustained injuries. We were able to get out of the castle, but... Okay, well... Here we go. Sid. Ellipses. Mid isn't here? Come on, man. Pull yourself together. Leave me alone. Don't waste your time on a worthless old lump like me. Grandpa. Mid. Look at him gesticulate. Ouch! Mid, stop that. What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing, you silly old fool? You never give up. Never. Mid. You always told me not to be afraid of failing. That if you messed up, you just had to start over again and try. What happened to that? Mid. Mid. Just try again. Mid, you're absolutely right. Of course I am. It's not over. The Earth crystal's still out there. Yeah, but where? That I don't know, but we've got to find it and protect it. And to do that, we'll need the fire-powered ship. I'm right, aren't I? Yes, we'll need to get the fire-powered ship moving again. But without the crystal. Way ahead of you, Grandpa. Just look at this. Oh, where'd you dig this up? I see. Like that. Nice work, Mid. This could do it. Alright, let's get to work. Yeah. Mid, what are you doing? Are you doing the ora ora thing? Oi, Chichi, yare daze. Yare daze. Oh. I mean, let's be fair. Mid looks like he would be more at home in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime than he would in a JoJo's. Whew. That those 2 shots of moonshine sure This sure made me feel something. Boy. Come on now. Oh, here we go. Come on. Well, I would suppose that we need to go to the fire ship, and I started up with the annoying JoJo fan bit early today. Sorry. Well, I might have missed it. What did you say? Move it, guys. You'll have to excuse me, and he's all fired up. We'll take care of the ship, so you guys sit tight. Ahem. Galuf, what's wrong? Yes, you don't look even... You do look even stranger than usual. Galuf, are you alright? I mean, literally my first comment on the chat was a Joe joke. Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know why I thought you had said something else on Twitter earlier. My head. It was like I could almost remember. Grandpa. Oh, I see. Mid. Grandpa. They probably sound very similar. Kryl. Ouch. Mid, stop that. What are you doing? What am I doing? What are you doing, you silly old fool? Never give up. Never. Oh, hey, knock it off. Silly old fool. Looney, I don't know if you've been keeping up with Cecil Dark Knight. He's just filling me in on a few things. Kryl. What I meant to say is, haha, you cannot recall the previous 45 jokes I sprayed all over the chat because King Crimson. Galuf, what happened? Do you remember anything? Boop, 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 nope, boop, boop. All right. I'm not from this world. Interrobang? I warp here through a meteorite from another world because the evil we'd sealed 30 years ago was beginning to reawaken. So I came to stop it. Evil is reawakening? That's right. Big, bad, evil. Was it what? Big, bad, evil. Big, bad, evil, too. The Dark Warlock X-Death. So, Looney, you might know this better than I do. Is it really X-Death or is it Exodus? No doubt about it. The power of the four crystals is gathered here. Perfect. We'll use their power to seal X-Death here. Oh. There's a lot of ways in which this game makes me think of Final Fantasy Legend 3, also known as Saga 3. To seal him up, I came here once before, 30 years ago. So, if all 4 crystals are destroyed, then Exdeath's seal will be broken as well. Right. My head. Galuf. Still can't remember clearly. We can't allow Exdeath to be reborn. Oh yeah, Cecil told me the details. Best to be supportive. Yeah, I know. Galuf. Okay. So, oh, I see. Slept like a top. Oh, slept like a top. Now I sound like the old man. I don't know what slept like a top means. It's finished. We are so awesome. Presenting a boat that will sail without any wind. So we can use this ship to go find the Earth Crystal. Righto, we're counting on you. We'll return to the Library of the Ancients for now. We should be able to find more clues there. If you need anything, then just stop by. Take care of yourselves. We're off. Oh, so I can just do one of those? Do. A Sahagin. Taken from the D&D monster, the Sahuagin. But I don't blame the Japanese for not trying to use the original spelling. Because Sahuagin is such a nonsense word. God, it begins! Excuse me. God, these enemies are fucking durable. Lightning scroll. It's all this fucking... Why am I getting all this? It's always like dead of night when I'm streaming. Okay. Alright. Oh, I think I remember this part of the game. In fact, I think I am approximately at the place that I might dick around in for a while. Okay, so what I've heard is that yes, Exdeath, or God help us all, X-Death, is a mistranslation and his name is supposed to be Exodus. To make reference to a sort of voyage to absolute nothing, but it's not super clear to my knowledge. That makes some sense. I mean, so I wonder if the mistranslation dates back to the first English translation on PS1. I honestly think so, although I've heard rumblings that there was a partially done translation when they had considered doing a translation for the original NES port. That was in the works at some point, and they abandoned it when they were like, we'll just skip to 6. We won't bother with 5. And I think that was a poor decision, but at the same time, I wonder if like fiscally it was the right thing to do. That being said, like, you know, I'll never tell anyone to do the fiscal responsible thing to do when it comes to art, of which this is. Double lizard or dub lizard, weird. But of course, he is X Death 2 in the first English translation of the SNES version. Yeah, and I mean, who knows, honestly? Like, if it was fans who mistranslated it because they didn't have the context, who could blame them? Where was the context for them? Like, nobody was there telling them, hey, this is how you interpret this. They just were going straight off the script, I'm sure. Don't think the SNES English translations from 1998 were repeating PS1. Probably not. Is this... Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, this is where I want it to be. To ABP. But yeah, I don't know. From what I know, some of the typos and mistranslations date back all the way to the botched Final Fantasy Extreme PC port. Oh god, no. Jesus Christ! Five was supposed to come out as Final Fantasy Extreme, but Nintendo canceled it. See, I must have missed that at some point. A tidbit. I didn't know about this Extreme. I just imagine Final Fantasy Extreme like being its own flavor of Mountain Dew. No, don't fight the Skull Eater, run! I remember I used to do it. I used to fight the Skull Eater at about this level. And I don't know how I did it. I think I must have had some kind of wacky scheme. Like I must have had a very specific class. My internet connection is bad, intermittent dialogue. Oh, that might be me. Looney, can you hear me okay? Lightning Skull Throw, huh. Kills in one hit. Okay. Yeah, like I can't remember if it was the Ranger or the Geomancer, but there was someone who could reliably kill the Skull Eater. I can hear you alright so far, only one small instance of chop. Okay. Well, it might be worth it to switch someone over to Ninja just for this particular purpose. I don't understand why Galuf turns into a samurai when he's supposed to be a ninja, but... I appreciate that he's dual-wielding Mithril Lance. Sound stops every few seconds and resumes a few seconds later. Can't understand you, unfortunately. Come on now. Oh, did you? From what I heard, the early promotion plans for Extreme were going to be turbo cringe 90s 2 stuff, like sideways worn neon colored baseball caps 90s 2. Well, and it's really funny because then you wonder. You wonder, like, how much of that made it into Earthbound. Because it feels like some of that made it into Earthbound. I enjoy watching the stream of GBS version as I am comparing it to the SNES one, which I'm familiar. That's good, I say into the chat, because apparently you cannot hear me terribly well. Which sucks! I want people to be able to hear me. I have tried to find and play every single SNES English translation version since the first in 1998. That's commendable. That's impressive. Alright, well, sure, but where does that... Ah. Super hardcore Final Fantasy for super cool experts. This ain't Final Fantasies for babies, dude. This isn't your dad's Final Fantasy. Strap in, because you're gonna feel the G's in this Final Fantasy. This Final Fantasy doesn't hold your hand during opera scenes. It takes you to big battles on big bridges. Not yet. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, I could almost I can almost hear the selling out of Final Fantasy VI as they try and market this to people who didn't like it or that weren't the target audience. You don't have some girl character as your main character. You have a god. He's surrounded by girls, and they all like him. And his name is Buds. Finally, some unopened chests. A shuriken. It's like he knows. But hey, I'll take the free ABP. Of course, he could just kill Galef in one strike and then I'd be fucked. Interesting English translation hack called Super Custom Classes. What it did was allow all job classes to equip accessories and weapons they usually could not. I mean, that kind of defeats a lot of the purpose, though, doesn't it? I mean, I don't want to poo-poo on it. I'm sure it was a lot of fun for people who had played. Oh shit! Um. But anyways, basically what I was getting at is shit. Is that there are a lot of the classes that kind of hinge on the idea of being able to equip odd equipment as part of the class feature, like knights and so on. Another was called Double XP, Gold APB. Game was made easier by getting double these things after each battle. Yeah, a lot of games in the modern day era have been kind of doing that as a default, as a quality of life increase. A lot of like Phantasy Star and Dragon Quest games do exactly that for exactly those reasons. It's too bad he can't throw the Mythgraven. Oops, where is the lightning scroll? Blitz Whip? This expedition is getting expensive. Smoke. Actually, what does smoke do? Escape from most enemies. 2 direct physical attacks. No, that's not super helpful. Oh. Well, there's not much I can do for you, Lena. Sorry. I don't know what the point of that is. Maybe that's a thing later on? I can't tell. Again, my kingdom for... Oh, fuck. Stole tent, huh? My kingdom for a telepipe, or an escape pipe. I'm gonna have to do something really skeezy here. Alright. But yeah, just going back to that whole point, like, oh god. Well, I suppose now I find out if the fire scroll actually does the job. Looks like it did. Then there's the most recent SNES version from August 2021. Wow, that is recent. This one actually added new jobs, new abilities for those jobs, new weapons, armors, helmets, shields, and accessories, new battle mechanics. Huh. A new field box, which with elemental symbols. This hack is called FF5 Advanced Expert, and it is just that very complex and difficult version of the game. That's interesting. I would personally wonder, like, how much can you tinker with this game before you necessarily like undo the things that make it unique? But then I'm sure it's not for anyone who like wants to play Final Fantasy V. It's for people who played it to death and want something interesting and new. But I don't know. Looney, what do you think? I'd love to see the look on the face of anyone who bought this game and had something against lady characters because the endgame. Ooh boy. I mean, yes. Look, if you were going to try and sell this to like teenage boys in the 90s, you would play up the harem anime aspect of it. Not that anyone knew what that was in the 90s, but you know. Oh boy. Oh man. See, if I had to choose between fighting the stupid Skull Eater or fighting these things 3 times, I'd rather fight these things 3 times. And I'm enough of a boomer that I got salty because of the Pixel remake of 3 removed the stat penalty when you change classes. When people change what makes a game unique, I get all cranky, but that's just a me problem. Well, I am going to be severely interested in the changes to Final Fantasy IV. Are they going to change things? Are they going to alter mechanics? Are they going to make certain parts harder and or easier? I'm very curious. Will Cecil have his darkness attack? Will the dummy items make a return? Will they call it the twin harp or the echo weed? I like things to remain the same. I fear change because I fear getting old. That's completely fair. Oh, sweet Jesus God. Alright, we're going to test another theory here. What about the shuriken? That seemed to do the trick. The new job characters added for the FF5 Advanced Expert version are Tinker with the ability to use mechanized weapons like the cannons to attack enemies, Crusader, Sage, Dark Knight, Vampire Lord, Assassin, Oracle, Magus, and Arcanist. All new abilities for each job character too. Oh, that's cool. Did they make sprites for all of them too? That's right, you better run. Imagining the work to create sprites for all the new job characters. No, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's like, that had to have been a giant pain in the ass. What did I... First strike. Skull Eater is concise and to the point. You're barely getting your bearings, and he greets you with a face full of death. Brevity is the soul of wit. I mean, if that's true, Skull Eater's a witty motherfucker. When I welcome a new version with new job characters when I played this game beginning with Super Famicom release in '92 and nothing new. Yeah, I totally get that. Cool. Did your mic fall off? You suddenly... Oh shit. My mic totally fell off. I can't feel it because the stupid mic is this weird configuration. Anyways, hopefully you can hear me better now. I want to see a real skilled expert on FF5 stream the new FF5 Advanced Expert NES, Super NES version. There we go, all better. Cool. Let's see, what do we got? Man, we're a long way away. Well, anyways, hopefully you'll put up with me just sitting here and, God, always going for Lena. But you'll put up with me, grinding here against the stupid Skull Eater. In the Advanced Expert version, you can't defeat the Skull Eater with just one Lightning Scroll attack. Most attacks do nothing. HP is increased to nearly 2,000. Holy fuck. Jesus. Yeah, that stands to reason. Does 1,000 damage each attack, yeah. Whew. Use fire magic on Skull Eater and suddenly 5 or 6 appear. Oh Jesus. But Mr. Skull Eater, why do you always hit Lena immediately? Because she's supposed to be named Reina and the change made me angry. I mean. And then use Lightning Scroll on all 6. Holy fuck. So what do you get, like 30 ABP in that moment? I guess I should go out and gather more Lightning Scrolls. So Looney, I got a call from my brother today, and one of my dad's good friends died. And apparently he was a I don't know how you say it in Spanish, but basically he was like a federal agent, this guy. And we had always thought that he was going to be like taken down by the cartels, but it was Koof. And my brother's pretty upset. I didn't know the guy very much at all, but my dad's pretty upset as well. And then there's my dad, who's going off to Guadalajara to find more tequila bottles. Ooh, battle axe. Oh god, I'm so sorry, God Almighty. When is this condemned? And I mean, it doesn't affect me that much. I'm gonna go out drinking with my brother tomorrow because I know he's in a bad way, but I'm fine. Although he did tell me my dad is in bad shape, and we all knew that. That's not a surprise. And I'm just really curious as to how that's gonna pan out. Some Super NES versions, characters that replace Galuf is called Kara and Cryo. Huh. That's interesting. Was Kara the PlayStation version? It just makes me think of some of the crazy people my dad has associated with over the years. There's this gentleman by the name of David, who in a drunken moment killed a drug dealer because he was having a love feud with a drug dealer, the drug lord really, and his wife. So he killed the drug lord, and he's been in hiding ever since. We're talking like he hasn't left this house probably in 10 years. David has probably fared through COVID better than almost anyone. Motherfucker's been quarantining for like 10 years. Let's see. Get lightning scrolls as drop items of one of the enemies in the sea or ocean while you are on your ship, or buy lightning scrolls in Town of Lakes. That's not a bad idea, the battle axe proposition. Even those super expensive rings. Oh, nice. Jesus, I hope your dad and your brother can find the path to easing their pain and Hatsune, my deepest condolences. I feel bad for my brother, not for my dad, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but things are strained. I'm not bothered. But obviously my brother I do care for, and that's why I'm going drinking with him tomorrow. Whew. Jesus, these things are tough as dingoes. I actually quarantined for like 9 months with no contact with the outside world back in 2009 when Protocoof happened. I didn't know the pandemic had ended by the time I went back outside. I was hardcore into disaster prepping back in the day. Well, I mean, at least you've got really good practice at it. Jesus. Drug people are bad. A kid on my block was selling coke in the neighborhood and making a lot of money at 15 years old. Yeah, like you do. And then he got greedy and increased the price to make more money for himself. When the supplier found out what was going on, they sent a guy to his house. His mother opened the door and the guy asked for her son. Their son came to the door. The enforcer shot him 5 times and left. I lived next door and I heard the gunshots. Oh God. The murder is still unsolved even though they were witnesses. Well, yeah. Alright, I will be right back momentarily. Alright, I am back. Nice. Well, I have no way near enough supplies this time around. And so I can't isolate the way I did back then. What the fuck did he just do? Shit. Wait a second. How did he double cast? Fuck that shit. Let's see, back then I even cut my internet and phone access for fear of my family and friends goading me back outside. Of course, H1N1 ended like 6 months, so that also helped. Wow. I got a call a few days later and a guy said, "You didn't see nothing, right? Or else." I said, I did not say a thing. I was in bed and it was early in the morning, but I heard the gunshots. Wow. That's crazy. Well, here's what I think I need to do. Because fuck that bio spell. There we go. Jesus, bio hits like a runaway train in this one. Goddamn. Yeah, it does. Alright, well, Mr. Thief here is almost done. I should probably also change Galuf to a white mage. I think I'm gonna go with smoke. Alright, well, let's see where we're at. Oh boy, I am tired. I'm in the wrong spot. Alright, I am so tired I feel myself kind of crashing a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and save. I'm extremely fortunate and grateful for those of you who are watching and who were in the chat. Dragon Quester 01, and of course, as always, Looney, for chatting with me and keeping me going. But I do regret cutting it short because that was a lot of fun, and I always like having new people with new perspectives in the chat. And Dragon Quester 01, you did a phenomenal job of informing me of a number of things about this game that I did not know. This is technically my first complete playthrough. I've gotten to this point many times in the past, but lost save files along the way. But all of that being said, thank you, as I mentioned, thank you for being here. Thank you to those of you who may be watching in the near future. The way classes are structured in this one, it's really weird to see the Thief and Ninja as parallel classes instead of Ninja being Thief's prestige. The overlap is mind-bending. No, it absolutely is, because there's a lot of overlap. But okay. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sorry that the stream was not longer. Usually I tend to go for 2 hours, but I just feel myself fading out a little bit. All right. Well, that is it for now. I have saved, and I'm gonna do the save state just for the heck of it, for fun and safety. But we're gonna go ahead and stop there. Feel free to come back and watch me play Legend of Mana next week on Tuesday, and feel free to come and watch me play um, Final Fantasy V next Thursday. Although I am still trying to think of what I will do for the premiere, the release of Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster. That is pending. It should be coming out, I want to say, next Thursday, so we may interrupt our Final Fantasy V playthrough with Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remake. I may have some special scheme planned out for that. I still haven't decided, but we will kind of go from there. But yes, as always, thank you everyone. And remember, I play games for you.